Good evening. How are you doing? I am catching my breath for a minute. I'm going to start on the turtle tonight. I was going to start, I had Joe pick me up some artificial flowers, which I will use, and so I've got apples. So, but I don't know whether to do those as a still life on sketch with and then color it in, or whether I should paint it. Apples are orbs and they're great if you can do them right, and so I might do a couple practice sketches and then at least getting the shape and stuff, and then see how confident I am to go ahead and go do it. It's like doing eggs, you know, they have that shape that, and getting it to look like it's an orb or that it's round. It's a little bit of that and getting the shadows and all that right. So I'm going to do, what I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to start the turtle. And I will show you that technique that I used, because I'm going to do this one on an 8x10. And I want to put it in coral, so that it, you know, it's going to be a sea turtle in some coral. Won't be a great big one, but it'll be a nice one. I'm going to start with, I'm going to do the same treatment I did last time, because it's in the ocean. One of you asked the other day if I have ever used folk art brand metallics, and I said no. I have a couple folk art brand things, but I do have they're not folk art, but I do have one metallic gold and one metallic silver. I'm really not into doing a lot of metallics and stuff. I guess I'm too much of a realist. It'd be fun. It would be fun to do, but, and I might try that sometime, but I don't know if I want to go out and just spend a lot of money on. I just don't know what I want to do. That's it right there. I just don't know yet. Okay. This is what I'm starting with tonight. I've got 3 colors of blue there. What I'm going to do, I don't have to do that. Put a little white on one side, some of the light blue, just a touch of the medium blue or the bright blue. Now I know not ocean water is not always these bright blues like this, but this is a painting and I particularly want it to, well, I'm going to be putting a lot of colors against it with the coral and everything, and then the blue of the so I'm going to keep it kind of bluish, and then with all coral colors that I decide to use. And then we'll put our turtle in. He'll go in last. This is what I do. I just go back and forth, and hopefully it gets kind of a mold or marble type of a look. It doesn't, I mean, it's definitely blue, but the reason I'm doing it with this one is because of all I want the varied colors. I don't want it all one color of blue. I don't know, sometimes I have some weird ideas and opinions, but to me it gives it that look more of not being stagnant. It's not just stagnant and sitting there. I mean, it's... If I paint a river or something, I like to put a little something to indicate that it's got current. But I'm not saying I'm always super successful, but I do try. Some of it's taken me a long time to learn anything with. But that's the thing. Learning takes time. I'm not a natural artist. There are several in my family, but I have more had time to settle myself down. Coral. I'm going to use the coral for a backdrop for turtles. And I just learned a lot of really cool stuff about coral. So we're going to talk about coral tonight. Coral is not plant, although it does seem to be rooted like plants, and it is not plant, it is animal. And it feeds, it's got tiny little mouths, it's got a stomach, it's got all those things. But it lives, I'm not going to be able to put all those tiny, teeny little mouths on it. I really don't think I will. But I might put some little indicators maybe just on a few. But they are, isn't that a beautiful color? I want to show that to you. It's still wet. Isn't that a gorgeous color? But they eat plankton, and they even eat some fish, algae. They do eat other plants that are around. They're just really awesome. And they provide, now this is something that will surprise some of you. It did surprise me a little. But we think all of our medicines that they put together with all the chemicals, which they do use a lot of chemicals, but we don't think about where those chemicals come from. We just seem to think that they make them with some beaker. Well, something has to go in the beaker. What they do use, well, there's a lot of things that they use and mix together, some at the molecular level, but that doesn't mean that they created it. There are chemicals that come from coral that are used also in medicine for different coronary issues, some cancer, treat some cancers, several kinds of medical, which I think is just awesome to know that. I'm going to use a little yellow down here on the bottom. So taking care of our reefs is very, I mean, they're important to ocean life. I think it said that over 4,000 species of animal or aquatic life and also life that's in the coral reefs do at some point depend on them. Have you ever seen I don't know if anemones are pink, probably orange. I don't know. I'll just put it in here. I just want things colorful. I know, orange is colorful. Maybe I'll do an orange. But right now I'm doing this. We'll see you then. I love you. And take care of yourselves. Give a smile and wave to somebody out there who needs a smile for the day. Let it be yours. And that might give them theirs. So, good night.